Okay, good day everyone. So, for today's lesson, we will tackle about the perpetual and periodic inventory method. Okay, so let's have a short review on our past lessons. No, I think we already did this last last week. Oh, matagal na pala, sorry. So, nung pinagawa ko kayo ng mga documents na kinakailangan, okay? So, anong documents ang binibigay natin kapag ang business ay bumibili ng merchandise from a supplier? So, ano yung document na ini-issue? Okay, and what document records a sale to a customer? Okay, so for today's, in the current time, ang ginagamit natin is sales invoice. Yan. So how about this one? Which document is used when goods are returned and what proof of payment is issued when settling an account with a supplier? Okay, kapag daw yung goods ay binalik, ano yung document na kailangan? Okay, I think hindi natin to natakil, no? But kapag tayo, okay, ang magbabalik ng item sa supplier, so ang gagamitin natin is debit memo. While kapag naman sila ang magbabalik, supplier, sa atin, ang gagamitin naman nila is credit memo. Okay? And then we have what documents confirm receipt of payment from a customer? So ano yung document na nagpapatunay na na-receive natin yung payment? Yes, it is our official receipt. Okay, very good. Now, how do business monitor their inventory? Sa palagay nyo, paano minomonitor ng mga business yung kanilang inventory or kanilang stocks? Do you have any idea? Okay, so the missing inventory scenario. So, ABC Grocery both 100 bags of rice but cannot determine how many remain in stock. So, bumili daw ng bigas si ABC Grocery pero hindi niya alam kung magkano na lang or kung ilan na lang yung stock niyang bigas. Okay, so bakit kaya ito nangyari? And how could have prevented the situation? Paano natin malalaman kung magkano na lang yung stock natin and paano natin mapiprevent yung situation na hindi natin alam kung ilan yung stock natin. And which business needs daily inventory monitoring? Ano-ano kaya mga business ang kailangan na alam natin kung magkano yung inventory natin na natitira sa araw-araw? Okay, so ang lesson natin is about inventory system. So what is an inventory system? It is a system to monitor merchandise purchased, sold, and remain on hand. Okay, ito daw yung system na nagmo-monitor kung magkano or kung ilan ang merchandise na nabili, kung ilan ang merchandise na nasold, at kung ilan ang merchandise na stocks pa or remaining on hand. It tracks stock level at all times. So, natatrack niya kung ilan na lang ang stocks natin, no? And it supports business decision. Of course, kung alam natin kung magkano yung stocks, makaka-affect sa ating business decision. Magre-restock ba ako? Bibili ba ulit ako nito kasi mabili to? Or hindi na ako bibili kasi mahina naman. Hindi naman siya ganun kabili. Marami pa akong stocks. Or malapit lang mag-expire to. So, kailangan ma-dispose ko muna lahat ng stocks ko bago ako bibili ng bagong stocks. Okay? So, magagamit natin siya for decision making. And it also is essential for daily operation. So, katulad nga ng sinabi ko, um, yung inventory system ay makakatulong sa atin to know kung ano yung mga decision na dapat nating gawin. Okay. So, the first inventory system is the perpetual inventory system. So, yung pag sinabi natin na perpetual inventory system, it is updated after every transaction. So, inventory balance is always current and available in real time after each sale or purchase. So every time na may binibili ka or every time na may bumibili sa nag-a-update agad ang inventory balance. So halimbawa may bumili sa agad-agad nakasulat na agad 'yon sa system na merong nabili na ganitong item. Okay. So sa perpetual inventory system, it uses computerized system and software. It is ideal for supermarket, pharmacies, and large retailer using barcode or POS system. So ito yung mga nakikita natin sa SM or sa malalaking groceries kung saan 'di ba ini-scan nila yung barcode. So yung tawag doon ay POS system. Okay. So, kapag na-scan nila doon sa kanilang POS, yung isang item, automatic nag-a-update yun sa inventory system nila na merong nabawas na item na ganito. So, therefore, at the end of the day, no, pag na-read nila lahat ng mga sales nila, malalaman nila agad kung ilan yung nabenta na toyo, na suka, na items. Okay? Alam na agad nila kung ilan yung nabenta at the same day na nabenta yon. Okay, key advantage of perpetual system, accurate record. Of course, accurate record kasi ang ma-record lang sa sales is kung magkano talaga yung nabenta or kung ilang item talaga yung nabenta. And then real-time information. So sabi ko nga, every time na may bibili, nag-update agad yung information. Halimbawa, meron kang 10 gatas. So kapag may bumili at na-scan agad sa QR code yon, so magre-reflect doon na 9 na lang yung natitira. So real-time siya. And then easier inventory management for business. So of course, mas madali siya kasi nga computerized, mas madaling malaman kung ilan na lang yung stocks, kung ilan na lang yung nabili. So madali mag-compute no ng ano cost of goods. Madali rin mag-compute ng inventory, yung natitira na inventory. Okay. The next inventory system is the periodic inventory system. When we say periodic inventory, it is updated only at the end of the accounting period. So hindi siya real-time na nag-update. Um, Nag-update lang siya at the end of the accounting period. For example, per month. It requires physical inventory counting and simpler and less expensive and suitable for small business. So, sa periodic inventory system, ang way ng pagbibilang ng stocks is manual or physical. Binibilang nila isa-isa lahat ng items. Okay, and then, it is simpler, of course, kasi hindi mo kailangan ng POS, hindi mo kailangan ng any software, magbibilang ka lang, walang gastos. But, of course, the limitation of this, it is not always correct. Of course, hindi ka naman araw-araw magbibilang ng iyong mga stocks. Di ba, matrabaho yun kung araw-araw bibilangan mo, tapos, 10 yung natira, so ganito yung nabenta ko. So, kung araw-araw mo siyang bibilangin, medyo, time consuming. Losses not detected immediately. So, hindi na detect yung mga losses or pagkalugi. Lalo na, for example, sa tindahan, halimbawa, pinagbantay mo yung kapatid mo. And then, kinain niya yung, halimbawa, chichirya. So, at the end of the accounting period, binilang mo yung chichirya. And then, sabi mo, ay, nakabenta ako ng 5 dahil ang natitira na lang dito ay 5. For example, 10 yung beginning na inventory mo. So, 5 na lang natira. So, you will assume na 5 yung nabenta. Hindi mo alam na yung isa pala doon sa 5 ay kinain ng kapatid mo. So, hindi mo siya madidetect agad-agad. Okay? Kasi, magbe-base ka lang doon sa natira na stocks. Hindi mo alam kung nabenta ba to, or kinain ba to, or kinupit ba to. Diba? And then, balance only known after physical count. So, yung balance ng inventory ay malalaman mo lang after mo nang mabilang yung physical count, which is in the end of the accounting period. So, hindi siya real time. Okay. The advantage ng periodic inventory is easy to implement and manage, lower operating cost kasi nga wala ka namang babayaran na system, and then no special software required. Of course, walang software na required kasi nga manual kang magbibilang. So mas cheaper lang siya sa perpetual kasi ang perpetual ay gumagamit ng computer or POS system. Okay, again, so let's summarize. Perpetual inventory system, it updated after every transaction. Real-time inventory balance, uses computerized system, and it is best for large business like supermarket and pharmacy. While the periodic inventory system naman, if updated only at the end of the accounting period, requires physical inventory counting, simpler and less expensive, and best for small business like sari-sari store. So, for our key comparison point, of course, when in terms of frequency, um, mas nag-update ang perpetual inventory kasi siya ay updated real time while the periodic is at the end of the accounting period po naman. In terms naman of information availability, of course, mas real time din yung perpetual kasi malalaman mo agad yung nabenta, yung natitira. Okay, while the periodic naman is malalaman mo lang after your physical count. After mong mabilang kung ilan na lang yung natitira, saka mo lang madidetermine kung magkano yung nabenta. And then for the accounts used, sa pag-record sa books of account, ang ginagamit sa perpetual is yung word na inventory kapag ikaw ay nag-purchase, while naman sa periodic, it is the purchased account. Okay. And then for suitability, pag large business, mas recommended yung perpetual. Of course, hindi ka magbibilang isa-isa. Pag malalaking kumpanya, so it is recommended to use the perpetual, and the periodic naman is the small business kasi nga like yung mga sari-sari store, wala pa naman silang mga pambili ng mga computer or software, and it's not practical to use it if maliit pa lang naman ang iyong negosyo. Okay, so for your output or your activity for today, um, in a one half sheet of yellow pad, you will identify the inventory system used in each scenario. Okay? Okay, number one is supermarket. Ano yung ginagamit natin na inventory system? Number two is sari-sari store. And number three is pharmacy. So you have to identify the inventory system used and list its key advantage. So bakit ito ang kailangan nating gamitin na inventory system dito sa tatlong to. For each to ha, syempre magkakaiba yan ng inventory system. And then next is you have to answer this one. For number 4 item, which inventory system provides real-time inventory? Number 5, why do small business still prefer to use periodic inventory? And number 6, which inventory system would you recommend for a grocery store and why? Okay, so that is how many items na? 6 items. And we're not done yet. So next is in a business profile, we have grocery store, school canteen, pharmacy, boutique, and sari-sari store. So you have to identify again the right inventory system and present its advantage and what will you recommend for improvement. So identify nyo kung ano yung system or inventory system na dapat gamitin sa mga business na to, and you have to justify bakit ito yung kailangan gamitin. And the advantage kung bakit yun yung gagamitin natin. And if ever, what will you recommend for improvement? So that is a total of 11 items. Okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I know, 10 lang pala kasi nadoble yung pharmacy. So, remove nyo na lang yung pharmacy dito sa last part. So, bali 10 items yan. Okay? You have to identify the system and then bakit and then advantages. And then another question to answer in your yellow pad. Okay. complete the sentence. If I were to open a blank business, okay, you have to think of a business na, for example, you're planning to establish, and then what will you use na inventory system? I would use the blank inventory system because, okay, so you have to complete the sentence and think about of what you have learned about periodic and perpetual inventory system. And for your home learning, interview a nearby business if you can. May mga sari-sari store ba kayo dyan or groceries na malapit? Interview a nearby business owner about how they monitor the inventory and ask about the methods, tools, and challenges they face, and document your findings and share with the class on the next session. So, um, mag-interview kayo ng mga business owners and ask them kung ano yung ginagamit nilang inventory system. Okay? And also, you have to research how local supermarkets or pharmacies use inventory system and technology, and explore platforms like Shopee or Lazada to analyze the real-world inventory management practice and present your findings. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much. And if you have any question or clarification, wag mahiya na magtanong kung may right med ba dito. Ano, wag mahiya magtanong, just PM me in our GC. Okay, so that's all for today. I will be waiting for your output sa ating GC. That's all. Bye-bye.